Hey guys, Mama One here again with build number 42. This one is my S house, I suppose, if you want to call it that. I built this one in Project Ozone 3 mod pack version 1.12.2. I did get this from someone else. This is definitely not one of my builds. It's from Weeder Dude or Wider Dude Tutorials. I do have the link to the video and his channel down in the description. So you are going to want to watch his tutorial. I am not going to go through this step by step. I'm going to let his tutorial do the work on this one because it's going to definitely be much better than mine. I'll be honest. So I don't want to take credit for this. I did do a few minor tweaks here and there. One of the things that I did, I believe, is I added carpeting to the top of the roof here because I didn't want mob spawning. Plus, it kind of looks neat from up above to have the black there. It just looks, a little different. I think one of the other things I did is I was messing with the stairs a little bit. I don't know what I did, but I did something off, and I had to kind of tweak how I did the stairs. It took me a minute because like I said, I don't know what I did. But, excuse me, I did tweak the stairs just a tiny bit. His build is actually very good. It's very impressive in my eyes. I would definitely recommend you taking a look at his tutorial. It is going to give you a much better idea of how to build this. Excuse me, you can use whatever blocks you want and obviously make it your own. But I'll just walk you through it here real quick so you can see what's up. If you see here, we've got the white stained glass with carpet down on the bottom and then just carpet on top so that this is all open. And that's, around the front there, and then you have your little walkway around your pool. It looks like a moat, but whatever, pool, moat, whatever you want to call it. Once you come in here, you've got your enchanting area. You can fill this in however you want. You could add walls, but I'm not sure that I personally would, simply because it's going to affect how it looks on this side here. If you do add a wall, let's say down the middle here, and you do add a wall and connect it to the glass, what I would do is go ahead and continue that wall out past the glass a little bit so that it doesn't run into the glass and you have glass and then a wall. So I would just make the wall protrude out just a little bit for aesthetic purposes, just so it looks a little bit cooler. And then when you go up up the stairs here, you've got more glass. Yay! That glass leads you out into the patio area, which is well decorated with lounge chairs and a little seating area. You've got your flower boxes over here with my ghost wood trap doors and your grass. Another option for your flowers, you could put down whatever block you want so that you can see it through the door, and then above it put leaves stacked 2-3 high. So you have like bushes basically instead of flowers. He used fence posts for the bottom of the trees. Thinking on it now, I probably wouldn't do the fence posts. I would probably either do an anvil with the leaves, or I would put a pot with a dead bush and then the leaves on top. To me, the fence post kind of looks more like a tree trunk, which if that were a tree trunk, it should be on grass down here. But again, however you guys want to do it, those are just my thoughts on it. But I really like the dimension on it, how it jets in, and you have this it's not a flat wall basically. You don't have to use the blue glass. You can use clear glass, or you can use fence posts or walls or whatever you want to do, of course. You don't have to have it all glass. You could have this as a solid wall with the window opening in it if you want. If you want to add, if you do that as a wall and you want to add more windows, you can add windows on this side here, which is on the inside, and as well as back on this wall here, to have windows there. The only thing that I would do is if you add windows on this wall, I probably would make some of these glass walls, I would probably add blocks and then just add a window or two in there. If you do blocks, I wouldn't do white blocks or whatever blocks you used for, for the S part. So if these are white blocks, don't do white blocks here. I would do something in contrast to make it black, make it gray, make it orange, purple, whatever color you want, but I would make it a different color just so that it stands out a little bit more. I think if I were to redo this build, I probably would add more actual walls and just have window openings. I love the glass look though. The only thing with glass is that it kind of limits you on where you can place your things. However, that said, you can place your things in the middle of the room. Nobody said your stuff has to be placed on a wall. These stairs here, do they have to be stairs? I don't think they have to be stairs. But you could also just bust out a stair or two and pop in your stuff that you want so that it's inset into the look of the whole thing. But it's actually, I don't know, it's a really cool build. I really, really like it. These aren't actually like stairs that lead anywhere, but you could make them lead somewhere. You could add another level if you wanted to, so that you have like a whatchamacallit, like a loft area up here, like half of a wall, like build your wall out to like maybe 3 or 4 out and have these stairs kind of walk into that part. It's just another option. Also, if you don't want to have this pool water down here, you could maybe just do a little pool water here and make this all over here, make it farmland if you wanted to. That's another option. That way you don't have to go too far for your farming. If you don't want your wraparound little patio area here so large, you can make that a little bit smaller. Just make it like 2 or well, that is 3 wide, but you could make it 2 wide if you want, and 2 or 3 wide over here, and make your farmland or whatever you decide to put in this area wider. Or you could just make it all grass. The other option that I was thinking also is, instead of having these posts right here, you could not place these posts and have this just free hanging. So it looks even more modern, even more cool. Yes, I can English. But again, it's your option, or it's just an option. It's your build. I don't think that you necessarily need actual doors with this one specifically, because you have your water barrier for your mobs, and then you also have your bush barrier for your mobs all the way around. So the only thing that you might want to consider if you don't do a door there is to do like a gate or a door here to keep mobs from coming in. You could also continue how you did this here with the carpeting and the block. You could continue that all the way around instead of the bushes, because this would make it, this is taking up a second block, so mobs can't jump over it, theoretically, depending on what mod pack you're using. So there's your option. I've given you plenty of options. If you do use this build, again, it's not mine, it's Weeder Dudes or Wider Dudes. I don't know how to say that right, I'm sorry. But if you do use this tutorial and decide to do something different other than what he has recommended or other than what I have done, go ahead and show me. I would love to see it. I love to see, people's own creativity come into play and kind of see how they interpret the build. So yeah, please do share it with me. I would love, 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 love to see it. I have no problem with that. But if you do like this video, as short as it may be, please do leave a like, subscribe if you want. I have plenty of other videos, over 300 coming up, and hopefully there will be more. But I do appreciate you guys stopping in to take a look and to listen to my jabbering about different options. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.